Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing great, Coach. Thanks so much for asking. Coach, just want to also extend our thoughts to you all as well there in the Florida area, obviously with the weather situation potentially having some impact there. But just want to let you know we are thinking about you and your team.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Coach Pillow, if you could start us out with an opening statement about the 2022-2023 edition of the Florida A&M Rattlers.
Oh, okay. So we're excited. We've got several new players. Well, the portal has been really good to us. We've got 3 kids from Canada. I call them the Canadian Connection. So they all came from the portal and they're with us now. That's Mide, Paula, and Ari. Also have a new post player. This is a transfer. Her name is Skylar. We're looking for some post presence, so she'll be able to be an addition in the post for us. And we also have Yvette, who actually came from Spain by way of Ball State. So a couple new pieces. It's really helped us be more competitive in practice, having new players and some more competitors on the team. So really looking excited to see how that all comes together. And also some of our returners, we got Dylan Horton back, healthy, which is a blessing. And then also a couple of our post players have picked up their game and they're going to be an addition as well.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach. We'll now open it up for questions for Coach Pillow. First question goes to Charles Hallman.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
I'm well, Charles. How are you doing?
Doing very well.
Good.
I'd like you to speak upon the recent announcement that the Pac-12 and SWAC Legacy Series is going to kick off this year, that you will be playing at California, which I believe featured 2 Black female head coaches, one from the HBCU and one from the Power 5 conference. You could speak on just those 2 things, please.
Yeah, we're really excited to have the opportunity to go out to California and the San Francisco area. And I'm always big on our team getting experiences outside the basketball court. So that's a great opportunity for us. And what a blessing and an honor to be able to coach against a Pac-12 school and another Black female coach. There's not many of us as big as women's basketball is, and as many Black female players we don't have that many Black female head coaches. So to have both of us come together and be able to compete on a national level is really exciting and a great opportunity as well.
A follow-up on that, is it a big deal that we're making because of that? We are a Black newspaper, that's why we make it a big deal. But in terms of just overall, in the overall scheme of things in 2022, having more Black females or having 2 Black females coaching against each other?
Yeah, I don't know how much of a deal it's been made of right now, maybe closer to game time and when we start laying down a storyline, but it definitely is a big deal. And that's something that I'm excited about.
Thank you very much. Congratulations and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Goes to Charles Bishop.
How you doing, Coach Pillow?
Hey, I'm well. How about you?
Doing well. And you started off by mentioning the Canadian Connection, but I wanted to ask you a little bit about the international presence of those players on your team. What sort of dynamic does it bring to your ball club?
It brings a different perspective and to the game, because a lot of times when you have international students, it's their survival. This is the way they get to stay in the country. This is how they get their education. This is how they're able to go back to their home country and make an impact. So it's much bigger than basketball, and it's a way of survival for them in many cases. So that also brings another competitive edge and a different type of energy and practices and around the team.
A quick follow-up, what do you think it takes to kind of vault your program into the upper echelon of the SWAC this year?
I think we're doing a great job in recruiting right now and bringing the different pieces that align with our culture that we're trying to build and our values. So that's a process for sure. Although this is my 3rd season, it's only my 2nd season coaching. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to get back on the court with these new pieces and see how it comes together as we try to keep moving the needle and building our brand here.
Good thing. Appreciate that, Coach.
Yes.
Question goes to Mia Berry.
Hi, Coach. How are you?
I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. We see you tapped into the transfer portal a little bit, got players from international players. Can you talk about the process of bringing them up to speed and getting them ready to play high-level SWAC basketball?
Well, I think one of the benefits of going into the portal is having some student athletes who've already had Division I experience and knows what it looks like to be successful and to play at a high level. And that was why we were so heavy on the portal, especially while we're trying to build and be successful early. As far as getting them caught up, they already had that competitive edge. They already know the pace and the speed in which the game is played. But most of them were here during the summer. So we had the opportunity for them to get caught up on the plays and our philosophies and things along those lines. But at the end of the day, basketball is basketball. It's just really getting familiar with the expectations. And sometimes you call things different in different programs, but just get them caught up. They've fallen into place really well, and they've been a great addition.
Quick follow-up to that. You mentioned this is pretty much due to COVID. This is really your second year coaching in the SWAC. What are some things that you think you'll be more prepared for and ready for this season?
Well, even though last season was the first time coaching, it still kind of felt like COVID. There were so many COVID cases still. There wasn't a lot of consistency as far as who was going to play and who wasn't, because we didn't know who was going to be sick, who was going to be injured, so on. So I think now, hopefully, we are past COVID. It won't have such an impact on the team as far as knowing who's going to play, who's not, so we can have some type of consistency. And other than that, I think it's what I've learned. You don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I feel like I have a little bit more experience under my belt, and I've been working really hard as an individual to be a better coach, and the girls have met me as well as working really hard to be better players. So I think us all on the same page and working hard towards a common goal is really going to be the difference in this season.
Thank you, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
Next question goes to Dr. Cavill.
This is Kenyatta Cavill with Dr. Cavill's Inside the HBCU Sports Lab.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Coach Phillip. Hey,
Good
thank you.
afternoon.
Wanted to ask you a little bit about your style of play. Are you going to push forward with the same style of play, or with the new players that you come in, are you going to change the style of play? And what do you prefer when you like to see offensive, defensive, moving the basketball around the court?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I would say last year is not the style of play that we wanted to play. It's just what was necessary with the circumstances. So part of building your culture and program are recruiting those type of kids that fit into your style of play and what you want to do. So as I said, with there being so many uncertainties last year, it was more of survival than actually placing what we want it to look like moving forward. So now that we have some new kids and new players in place, I can get back to trying to play up tempo, turning our defense into our offense and really pushing the ball and just causing havoc on the defensive end. Rebounding is going to be huge for us because we're still undersized. We got some bigger players, but overall we're undersized. So we really have to do a great job of keeping our opponents off the board. So that's something that we've been working on daily, is just being really tough, being really physical on the boards. Now, I also have kids that are really smart. So we're able to run a half court play. We're not just going to be a one-trick pony per se. We're going to be able to push it in transition. If we don't have anything, we're smart enough to be able to pull it out, get into a set, and explore our options out of that set.
Thank you, Coach. Look forward to seeing you in Texas
We're really excited about that
Southern
trip. Yeah, excited about getting to Texas this year for sure.
No doubt. Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Coach Pillar, we sincerely appreciate your time and good luck this upcoming season.
Thank you so much. Everyone be safe and have a great day.
Thank you.